All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ted Line Gymnasium. We've got senior girls basketball action tonight between the visiting Lady Dragons from Mountainburg and your Lady Little Johns. Want to thank Chambers Memorial Hospital, State Farm Insurance, Chambers Bank, Grandeur Fasteners, Cornwall Funeral Homes, Danville Medical and Gifts and more, Arkansas Valley Insurance, and ArcWest Communications for sponsoring tonight's basketball action as Lydia Stanley gets the scoring started for the Lady Little Johns. That's a three-point basket by number 3, Annie Beasley. As the Lady Dragons fall back on defense on the floor for the Lady Dragons is number 3, Annie Beasley. Number 13 is Maddox McDonald. 21 is Georgia Rutherford. Number 22 is Haley Reed. Maylee Brooks is number 12. Lady Little Johns make it 4-3. Drive by the Lady Dragons. That's Taylor Tippin coming away with it for the Lady Little Johns. Push it down. Holly Ryle looks at a three. Brings it around Abigail Gilkey. That ball stolen away by Annie Beasley. She'll take it all the way left hand up. No good. Rebound comes off to the Lady Dragons. Haley Reed with the rebound and the putback gives the Lady Dragons a 1-point advantage, 5-4, 6 minutes remaining. On the floor for the Little Johns, 22, Hallie Ryle, three-pointer up and good. Seven to 5, Lady Little Johns leading. When you deal with a bank, you want to deal with someone you know and trust. Chambers Bank in Danville is just that bank. Chambers Bank has been a long-time supporter of the community and is proud to sponsor the Danville Little Johns. Chambers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, serving the area for over 80 years. As Chambers Bank sponsoring tonight's basketball action as Annie Beasley ties the ball game up at 7 with that bucket for the Lady Dragons. Pass inside. Lydia Stanley shot up and in. 9-7, 2-point advantage for the Lady Little Johns. Three-point try, no good by the Lady Dragons. Taylor Tippin comes down with the rebound for the Lady Little Johns. Lydia Stanley spin move, shot up, short. Rebound comes off to the Lady Dragons. Lady Little Johns on the floor. 22 is Holly Ryle. 11, Abigail Gilkey. Number 3, Lydia Stanley. Double zeros, Jalen Tobert. And number 5 is Taylor Tippin. Lady Little Johns look to push it down the floor. Whistle and a foul will send Holly Ryle to the free throw line for the Little Johns. Haley Reed picking up the foul for the Lady Dragons. Holly Ryle knocking both free throws down, makes it a little 4-point ball game. 11-7 in favor of your Lady Little Johns. Into the ball game, number 40, Jordan Watkins for the Lady Dragons. Georgia Rutherford will take a seat. Lady Dragons set to inbound. 3:58 remaining here in the opening period. Lydia Stanley with the steal, gives it over to Taylor Tippin. She pulls it back out. Whistle and a foul is going to be called on Annie Beasley of the Lady Dragons. Allie Rowell knocks down a three-pointer for the Lady Little Johns from the corner. Makes it a 7-point advantage for the Lady Little Johns, 14-7, 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Steal by Taylor Tippin, ahead to Lydia Stanley. Left-hand shot, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and off the board, good. 16-7. It's tough out there. Trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one, it means cutting costs. One of the best places to start is at the office of State Farm agent John Mansfield, because he will do a free discount double check to make sure you are getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give John Mansfield a call today, because being there to help you keep more of your money in your pocket is why he is there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call John Mansfield or any of his reliable team members, 479-495-7000. Thanks to John and State Farm for sponsoring this basketball action. Lydia Stanley off the rebound. Down to Hallie Rowell. Around the horn, Jalen Tolbert has it top of the key. Hallie Rowell, left-hand reverse layup, no good. Whistle and a stoppage of play. .135 remaining here in the opening period. 3-point try on the way, no good. Lydia Stanley with the rebound for the Lady Little Johns. Abigail Gilkey with the rebound off the Jordan Watkins miss. Lady Little Johns will have it. 50 seconds remaining here in this opening period. 16-7 is your score. Three-point try on the way. Good by Hallie Rowell. Makes it 19-7, 12-point advantage for the Lady Little Johns. Long three-pointer by Haley Reed. Makes it a 9-point advantage, 19-10. 5 seconds remaining. Lydia Stanley. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin this second period. Senior girls basketball action. Lady Little Johns ended the first period leading by 9, 19-10 over the visiting Lady Dragons from Mountainburg. Long three-pointer, no good. Haley Reed gets her own rebound, draws the foul. Believe that foul's going to be called on Lydia Stanley. Haley Reed at the free throw line. Haley Reed knocking down one of two free throws, makes it 19-11. Nice pass to Jalen Tolbert, whistle and a foul. Will send Jalen to the free throw line. I believe that foul is going to be called on Jordan Watkins. Be her first, team foul number 4. Jalen at the free throw line, knocking down the first of 2 free throws. Makes it 20-11. 21-11, 10-point advantage for the Lady Little Johns as Jalen knocks down both free throws. Taylor tipping with a rebound off the Lady Dragon miss. Lydia Stanley will pull it out. They'll set up their offense. Lydia Stanley shot a little too hard. Annie Beasley with the rebound. Grandeur Fasteners is proud to be a supporter of the Little John Schools for the last 40 years. They're a manufacturer of engineered products to companies all across the United States in the aerospace, power, oil, and gas industries. They're a second-generation family-owned company built on a strong foundation of good people, quality parts, great customer service, and a great work environment. They have been offering good, solid, and lasting careers to employees since 1975. They're not a team, but a family at Grandeur Fasteners. Proud to have them sponsoring these Lady Little Johns. Hallie Riles called for her first personal foul, second team foul. Annie Beasley's try for 3 off the mark. That's Lydia Stanley with the rebound for the Lady Little Johns as they push it up the floor. Left-hander by Jalen Tolbert, no good. Pass inside to Jordan Watkins. Her shot up and off the board makes it an 8-point advantage for the Lady Little Johns. 21-13, 5:35 remaining here in the opening period. Abigail Gilkey try for 3 off of the back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Annie Beasley of the Lady Dragons. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in this opening half, second period. Annie Beasley with another rebound for the Lady Dragons. That shot up and in by Haley Reed makes it a 6-point ball game. 21-15, Lady Little Johns leading. Hallie Ryle from top of the key, try for three, no good. Jordan Watkins with the rebound for the Lady Dragons. They'll walk the ball up the floor. Haley Reed will have it at the top of the key. That's Haley Reed with another bucket. Timeout, Little John. After the Lady Little John timeout, they inbound it, leading by 4. 21-17, 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the opening half. Nice pass from Lydia Stanley to Jalen Tolbert, her left-hander off the board. Good. 23-17, just under 4 minutes. Nice defensive play by Jalen Tolbert. Cornwall Funeral Home has been serving Yell County and the surrounding areas for 4 generations with 2 locations, Danville and Dardanelle. Cornwall Funeral Home is the only on-site crematory in Pope and Yell County, so your loved one never leaves their care. With on-site cremation, it ensures you, the family, that the highest standards of care, comfort, and accountability are taken. So call or stop by any time and visit one of their staff members about any funeral or cremation questions you may have, or visit their website at cornwallfuneralhomes.com. If you stop in there, tell them thank you for sponsoring these Lady Little Johns. Jump ball possession arrow stays with the Lady Little Johns. 3:25 remaining here in the second period. A steal by the Lady Dragons, look to push it down. They lose it out of bounds. It'll turn it back over to the Lady Little Johns. Have it 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Three minutes remaining. Got another jump ball possession arrow, goes to the Lady Dragons. 2 minutes, 58 seconds remaining here in the second period. 23-17, 6-point advantage for the Lady Little Johns. Reverse layup, no good by Haley Reed. Rebound comes off to Hallie Rowell of the Lady Little Johns. Lydia Stanley looks to push it down the floor, kicks it back out, swings it around. Hallie Rowell looks at the 3. Pass inside. Jalen Tolbert sets it back up to Taylor Tippin. Left-hand drive, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Annie Beasley of the Lady Dragons. (23-17), 2:05 remaining here in the second period. Pass inside, Jordan Watkins, turnaround jumper, in and out, no good. Lydia Stanley with the rebound for the Lady Little Johns. Lydia Stanley try for 3. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to the Lady Dragons with 1:24 on the clock. Number 13, Maddox McDonald back into the ball game. Number 12, Maylee Brooks will take a seat. Haley Reed with a drive shot up and off the board. Makes it 23-19, cutting into that Lady Littlejohn lead. We're down to a minute remaining here in the opening half. Hallie Rowell, three from the corner, good. Hallie Rowell knocking that three-pointer down. Makes it 26-19. Annie Beasley tried for three, no good. Abigail Gilkey up hard. Ball out of bounds off the Lady Dragons. "20 seconds remaining here in the opening half. Lady Littlejohns will have it. I'm sure they'll work it down and try to take the last shot of the half. Spreading the floor out, working the ball around. Haley Rowell coming around. Lydia Stanley breaking in the middle. Nice pass inside, nice shot. As Lydia Stanley, long three-pointer by the Lady Dragons, no good. We'll go to halftime with the Lady Littlejohns leading 26-19 over the Lady Dragons of Mountainburg. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin this second half of the senior girls basketball action between the visiting Lady Dragons from Mountainburg and your Lady Littlejohns. Lady Littlejohns winning half, leading 28-19. Lady Dragons come out. Looks like in a lady-to-lady defense. Taylor tip and drive, shot up from the free throw line, good. Taylor opening up this second half, scoring for the Lady Littlejohns. Lady Littlejohns on the floor. 22 is Hallie Rowell. 00 is Jalen Tolbert. Number 3 is Lydia Stanley. Number 5 is Taylor Tippin, and number 11 is Abigail Gilkey. That is your Lady Littlejohns on the floor as we begin this second half. And the ladies on the floor for the Lady Dragons as they turn it over. Number 12, Maylee Brooks. Number 21, Georgia Rutherford. Number 13 is Maddox McDonald. Number 3 is Annie Beasley. And number 22 is Haley Reed. That's your Lady Dragons on the floor. Scramble for the ball. Abigail Gilkey comes out of there with it. Jalen Tolbert drives, kicks it out. Hallie Rowell off the mark with her three. Abigail Gilkey with the rebound for the Lady Littlejohns. They reset. Jalen Tolbert tries to slap the rebound back to Lady Littlejohn off of the Lydia Stanley miss. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the third period. A whistle and a foul is going to be called on Abigail Gilkey. Haley Reed with a drive, shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Lady Dragons. 6:09 remaining. Danville Medical Gifts and More provided a variety of gifts and services since 2006 and encourages you to shop Danville first. They are the only durable medical equipment provider in Yelk County as Lydia Stanley lays it off the glass. They provide wheelchairs, hospital beds, walkers, personal products, and so much more. Their personal service is unmatched, and they will deliver and set up in your home free of charge. Their gift shop is your one-stop shop for Danville Littlejohn and Razorback apparel, as well as a variety of gift options. They offer a gift registry for weddings, baby showers, or other special events, and will wrap your gifts at no cost to you. They're also a check-free agent where you can pay over 500 bills such as Energy, Centerpoint, and all major credit cards. Their staff is both friendly and helpful, so what are you waiting for? drop by for a visit, you will leave with a laugh and a smile. Michelle and the staff are proud supporters of these Danville Lady Little Johns. Thanks to Danville Medical Gifts and more. Lady Little John turnover. Lady Dragon set to push it down. Annie Beasley shot no good. Jalen Tolbert has it for the Lady Little Johns, and she'll pull it out, set it back up. Hallie Rowell. Around to Jalen Tolbert. Taylor Tippin knocking down a three-pointer for the Lady Little Johns. Three-point basket by Haley Reed. 11-point ball game, 35-24, 4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the third period. Foul's going to be called on the inside on number 13, Maddox McDonald. Hallie Rowell takes the inbound pass, knocks it down from three-point land. I've got that as her fifth three-pointer, so she's got 15. Lydia Stanley gets a hand on the pass. Jalen Tolbert comes up with the loose ball, and we've got a timeout, Lady Little Johns. After the Lady Little John timeout, they'll inbound it. Taylor Tippin pushing it down the floor, pulls up at the free throw line, knocks that shot down. (40-24), three-pointer by Annie Beasley. Makes it 40-27, 3 minutes remaining here in the third period. Hallie Rowell knocking down another three for the Lady Little Johns, 43-27. Arkansas Valley Insurance is proud to be one of the sponsors here of the Lady Little Johns. They're a full-line independent insurance agency offering no-cost quotes on auto, home, business, farm, life, health, and bonds. They have offices in Danville, Boonville, Charleston, and Mena to serve you better. Their agents have been providing their customers with peace of mind for years and years, no matter how complicated their needs were. Find them on Facebook or at ArkansasValleyInsurance.com to see if they can save you money on your insurance needs. That's Tommy Papasan at Arkansas Valley Insurance. .145 remaining here in the third period. Jalen Tolbert shot no good. Lydia Stanley there for the rebound. Whistling a foul on Jordan Watkins. puts Lydia Stanley at the free throw line. That's Watkins' second personal foul, second team foul of this half. Lydia Stanley missing the first of 2 free throws. Lydia knocking down 1 of 2 from the free throw line, makes it a 14-point ball game. Lady Dragons throw the ball away. Nice defense by the Lady Little Johns. 1:03 remaining. Hallie Ryle dishes to Lydia Stanley. Whistle and a foul will send Lydia to the free throw line. Jordan Watkins picking up her 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul. 48.6 seconds remaining here in this 3rd period. Lydia second off the back of the iron. Hallie Ryle there for the rebound. Bounces it off the Lady Dragons out of bounds. Belongs to the Lady Little Johns. Seconds. Abigail Gilkey try for 3 off the mark. The Lady Dragons come down with the rebound. 15 seconds remaining. Whistle and a foul will send Haley Reed to the free throw line, shooting 3 free throws with 4.4 seconds on the clock. Jalen Tolbert picking up her first personal foul. Three for 3 at the free throw line. Haley Reed making 3 points the hard way. Jalen Tolbert try at the buzzer, no good. We'll end the 3rd period with the Lady Little Johns leading 44-33 over the Lady Mountainburg Dragons. Lady Little Johns will have the first possession as we begin this 4th period. They have an 11-point advantage, 44-33 over the Lady Dragons from Mountainburg. On the floor as we begin this 4th period, number 5, Taylor Tippin, double zeros, Jalen Tolbert. Number 11, Abigail Gilkey. Number 22, Hallie Ryle. And number 3, Lydia Stanley. That's your Lady Little Johns on the floor. And for the visiting Lady Dragons, 22, Haley Reed. Number 13 is Maddox McDonald. Number 40, Jordan Watkins. Number 12 is Maylee Brooks. Annie Beasley's number 3 as Hallie Ryle knocking down that 2-point basket for the Lady Little Johns. Hallie Reed knocks down a bucket for the Lady Dragons. Ball out of bounds. Belongs to the Lady Little Johns. A drive by Lydia Stanley. Count the bucket as she draws the foul. Goes to the free throw line, shooting one free throw. Knocks that free throw down. (49-35), 6:20 remaining. Whistle and a foul on the other end. Lydia Stanley called for the foul. Maylee Brooks knocks the first of two free throws down into the ball game. Georgia Rutherford, number 21 for the Lady Dragons, as Jordan Watkins takes the seat with 4 fouls. Pass inside. Lydia Stanley shot up and off the board. Good. 51-36. Jalen Tolbert with the rebound. Foul was called, an offensive foul against Jalen Tolbert. Will be her second. Turns the ball over to the Lady Dragons. Providing quality care for you and your family, Chamber Memorial Hospital's top priority. Their medical care services are available using state-of-the-art equipment such areas as mammography, laboratory, general surgery, and eye surgery. Chambers Memorial Hospital can also meet your outpatient therapy needs, whether they be sports-related injuries or rehabilitation to get you back to your normal activities. Chambers Memorial Hospital recognizes the importance of academic and athletic excellence and is a proud supporter of the Danville Little Johns. Thanks to Chambers Memorial Hospital for sponsoring these Lady Little Johns. (51-38) is your score. 5 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Taylor tipping with the rebound off the Jalen Tolbert miss. She couldn't get her shot to go. Rebound comes off to the Lady Dragons. They push it down. Nice dish from Haley Reed over to Georgia Rutherford. Couldn't get her shot to go. A loose ball, whistle, and a foul on the rebound against The Lady Dragons turns the ball over to the Lady Little Johns with 4:45 remaining. Jalen Tolbert knocks that bucket down. Another basket by Haley Reed. Lady Little Johns get the ball inbounds. 4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in this fourth period. 53-40. Drive and shot up and good by Lydia Stanley. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off to the Lady Dragons. Annie Beasley has it up. Her shot up, no good. Loose ball picked up by Taylor Tippin. 55-40, 3 minutes remaining. Whistle and a foul. Will put Lydia Stanley at the free throw line. Shooting a 1-and-1. Maggie Burrow, number 4. Number 33, Brooklyn Schaefer, into the ball game for the Lady Dragons. Lydia earning the bonus shot, knocking down the front end of the 1-and-1. Missing the second. Jalen Tolbert is there. Player control foul. Jalen Tolbert picks up her third. Long three, no good. Whistle and a foul inside. Got a holding inside called on Abigail Gilkey. Have an upcoming event. Get the word out by advertising on the Arc West Community Channel. Channel 3 gives you upcoming community events, school menus and activities, birthday and anniversary wishes, and much more. Video replays bring local sports and other activities straight into your living room. And for your business advertising needs, Channel 3 offers affordable options. For more information on this service, visit our webpage at arcwest.com and click on the TV tab or contact our local customer service office. 1-and-1 for the Lady Dragons. That last foul was called on Jalen Tolbert. That she picked up her fourth personal foul. 2 minutes, 28 seconds. Brooklyn Schaefer at the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1 for the Lady Dragons. Off the back of the iron, Jalen Tolbert chases the rebound down. Lady Little John's turnover. Abigail Gilkey comes out of there with the loose ball for the Lady Little Johns. Lydia Stanley has it. She'll set up the Lady Little John offense. 2 minutes remaining. 16-point ball game, 56-40. Lady Little John's leading. We'll try to milk some clock off. .10 remaining. One minute. We're down to 40 seconds remaining in this ball game. Lady Little John still milking the clock out. Drive by Lydia Stanley. Whistle and a foul with 35.5 seconds on the clock. End of the ball game for the Lady Dragons. Number 20, Whitney Lamb, and number 20 in for the Lady Little Johns. Coming in for Lydia Stanley will be Sandy Alcocer. So Lydia, free throw up and good, and she'll go to the sideline as Sandy Alcocer comes into the ball game. 57-40, 35.5 seconds on the clock. Three-pointer no good by the Lady Dragons. There's Jalen Tobert with the rebound. Whistle and a foul is going to be called against Brooklyn Schaefer of the Lady Dragons. That will be Abby Richardson at the free throw line. End of the ball game for the Lady Little Johns. Number 32, Cameron Johnson. Free throw waved off. Lane violation, wipes out the basket. It will belong to the Lady Dragons. Haley Reed, long three-pointer off of the back of the iron, gets her own rebound. Long three again, off the side of the iron. Lady Dragons lose it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Little Johns with 4.4 seconds on the clock. And that should be the end of the ball game. Chambers Hospital, State Farm Insurance, Chambers Bank, Grandeur Fasteners, Cornwall Funeral Homes, Danville Medical, Gibson Moore, Arkansas Valley Insurance, and ArcWest Communications provided our sponsorship to allow us to be able to bring you these ball games as Danville Lady Little Johns defeat the Mountainburg Lady Dragons 57-40.